Boys and girls, it's your boy Young King Cookson here today celebrating my 15k subscribers. Yay, there's 15k of you now. Woohoo, get around me. So I'm doing a little 15k subscriber Q&A. Very original idea, haven't seen it done anywhere before. That was sarcasm, pure comedy gold. That's what you expect from this channel. Don't want to do these weird flexes on you, but there was a lot of questions sent through over at my Instagram at Young King Cookson. Go give a follow if you want to be a part of the next one. Make sure you're in the loop, you dig? But no, yeah, really appreciate everyone sending over questions and stuff. It's very, very bizarre that many people care. Yeah, no, crazy. Without further ado, I don't know. I'm not very good at English and words and talking, but yeah, let's go. First question comes from, I'm gonna go with Peebles. Trenner says, why did you start supporting the Roos? My father is a diehard North Melbourne supporter, and he said, basically, if you don't barrack for North Melbourne, you can't live in this house. As a 3-year-old, being homeless wasn't exactly what I was, hoping for, so I jumped on board and swallowed the pill of going for the Roos, and never looked back since. And I'm very happy to be a North Melbourne supporter. Though it might seem a little bit harsh, a little bit cruel from old Pops, I'm glad he did it, because there was a stage there where I think I wanted to barrack for Port Adelaide because I liked the thought of electricity. Thought that was cool. Nah, Roos die hard. Dad wasn't having any other way. Second question's from Liam White Boys. He says, what's your end of year goal with subs? I don't actually have a goal for subscribers. Don't really care about, a number. Just want to keep on getting better, making better videos, and having fun. As long as I'm having fun and trying my best, it is what it is, isn't it? JC Kleeman says, if you could see one artist perform live, who would it be? One of my all-time favorites is Biggie Smalls. So I'll go with Biggie. Yeah, obviously he's dead. So if I could see anyone, dead or alive, I'm assuming that question involves, it'd be Biggie. Josh Janch 23 says, favorite artist ATM? Definitely Schoolboy Q. Seen him live, so that was very good. Hopefully to see him again. He's a sick lad, makes some good tunes, and I enjoy his work very much. Callum Devine says, if someone told you that you had to move countries today, which country would you move to? All right, I thought about this one before. So if I was still pursuing YouTube and wanted to, still make YouTube videos, I'd go to LA or London, because there seems to be a lot of YouTube and video creation going on there. But if YouTube wasn't in the picture and I just wanted to live there and just have a good life with family and friends, definitely be New Zealand. I think pretty chill place. Just sort of like Australia, but a bit wackier, so I'm down for that. JJ Jonathan B says, how did you get so sexy? My mum and my dad did a madness and, just came out, the young king, baby. There you go. Hayden Fernie 3 says, how do you honestly think North Melbourne will do this year? And also says, what's your biggest fear? I think we're gonna finish 10th. I honestly think we'll finish around 10th. I think we can push top 8. I think we're a decent side. Biggest fear in life. When I was younger, I was scared of everything, the dark, heights. Yeah, a lot of things I was scared of. But these days, I have no fears except claustrophobia. I'm genuinely very claustrophobic, so tight spaces get me. They cook me big time. But I just lose control and just freak out if I'm in a tight space. But other than that, I'm a fearless boy, nothing scares me. Nothing. You can't scare me.
Ooh, you're hard. Harry
Barnden 7 says, favorite North player? Currently my favorite North Melbourne player on the roster is Cam Zerha. I love how he's just his nickname's the Bull, and he's genuinely just a bull. I like how he just takes the piss out of anyone. He'll tackle anyone, fearless. He's fearless, and I like that. Ben Aksoy says, what is your goal for YouTube? As I said before, I don't really have goals. The overall goal would be, to be successful enough to have this as my full-time career, and I'd also like to eventually be making enough money to be able to pay someone to film for me, so have a cameraman and an editor. Get some sort of team environment going on. Real You Caddy T says, how did you and Caden meet? We've actually spoken about this on our podcast, on Caden's channel and Spotify and iTunes. It's called the No Meat on the Cleats podcast. We go in depth of how me and Caden met, friendships growing up, so there's plenty of episodes. Go check them out if you're very interested. But basically, I think I was about 12, so 10 years ago, I was playing tennis with a mate. Caden was playing tennis with Cal, who's another childhood friend of mine, and they said, let's play. We played with them, and then they're like, oh, let's play cricket tomorrow, and I was like, all right, sweet. And then just every day they just hit me up to play footy, tennis, cricket, soccer, whatever, and I just thought this is sick, playing sport every day with these lads. So yeah, and then we just became mates. It is what it is. Evan_JH says, who would win in a boxing fight, you or Caden? Look, I don't think there's an Australian YouTuber that could beat me. Like, real talk. So no disrespect to young Dosso, but here's what it is. Anyone out there want some smoke? Let's go. Cardman22, shout out Cardi, says, if you were forced to watch one YouTuber for the rest of your life, who would you watch? So I don't watch that much YouTube anymore. Any video, podcast or whatever that Joe Weller puts out, I watch that. So he'd be up there. Him and probably Stephen Tries. Probably two guys that I think are very, very funny, but also don't have too big egos. Yeah, those two. Lockie Taylor says, what was your dream job as a kid? I always wanted to play AFL footy. Up until 16, I genuinely really wanted to play AFL. And then it sort of clicked to me that, you know, I probably don't work hard enough and probably not fit enough. Running is very important in football, and that was something I was never very good at. Alex Nemo says, favorite junior footy moment? Oh, I had a very enjoyable junior footballing career. My last 2 years of junior footy at South Barwon, under 18s, was, yeah, probably my 2 favorite years that I ever played. Bottom age, under 18s, it was like a really good bunch of lads in the team, and we played really good all season. We played a final, we were down all day, and we were down by like, I think 4 goals in the last like 2 minutes left, and we kicked like 4 goals and won by like 3 points or something. And there's a great photo of all us boys like celebrating the middle in this muddy day, just going, because we just went crazy. Great comeback win. And yeah, it was like a lot of my good friends in the team, so that was very, very fun. Yeah, it's probably my favorite game ever, that comeback. It was just really, really ridiculous how we just turned it on for the last 2 minutes. Jacob Stark says, what's your favorite TV show? Probably say Animal Kingdom on Netflix, which I'm waiting for season 5, I think, to come out. Cracking show, just great crime thriller type show, real good. And I also love like the In-Betweeners, bit of British comedy, very, very funny. Even those movies are great. But I also love like Breaking Bad, Prison Break was good. I like the OC, South Park, The Simpsons. But yeah, Animal Kingdom, In-Betweeners, my top two. Sam Hershaw 52 says, LeBron James or Michael Jordan? Now this argument, obviously for all basketball fans, is a big one. Hits very sensitive to people, but personally, like I've seen obviously a lot of Michael Jordan highlights and stuff playing, but I wasn't like watching basketball when he was dominating at his best. So I don't really know. You can't really tell how much someone dominated by watching their highlights, I don't feel. But whereas LeBron, I've watched like his whole career. So I've seen him just like dominate over the years, and he's the best player I've ever seen. So I say LeBron, but I don't argue when people say Jordan. Charlie O'Mahony says, do you have a girlfriend? Charlie, I do not have a girlfriend. Charlie looks like a male here, so tipping you're not asking for yourself, Charlie, but you know, if your sister or your mum or your grandma, you know, if you're asking for them, you know, just throw them my at and oh shit. No girlfriend, no time for a girlfriend, but you know, fun is fun. Attractive woman's an attractive woman, you know what I'm saying? Oh, shout out Nana Omar. I'm sorry. Mitchy Bates says, favorite shin boner of all time, and then in brackets he says, congrats on 15K, legend, been here since day one. Yes, you have, Batesy. Appreciate it greatly. Favorite shin bone of all time is Glenn Archer. Just because man was fearless. He just, he didn't give a fuck on the field. Winning the ball and doing what it took to play good for his teammates always came before the health and safety of his own skull. So yeah, Glenn Archer. Sebastian McLeod says, tits or ass? An age-old question for us males. But you know what? I don't look at women as objects. I look into their soul, and I look into their spirit and their personality and get to know them. And then after that, when I assess their tits or their ass, you know, I'm more of a tit fan myself, if I'm honest. But I do love a good ass as well. So both, but if I had to choose, probably tits. But saying that, I don't treat women like objects, you know? It's, I love titties. Nick Renwood says, if you could bring back one former Roos player in the last 15 years, who would it be? So I'm assuming that's like to bring back to play with the boys now. And I'm choosing Brent Harvey. I think he's probably the best player over the last 15 years for the Roos. One of the best AFL history, to be honest, and definitely one of the best North Melbourne players of all time, probably number 2 behind Carey. He got a flag early in his career, but I wish we had better teams around him towards the end when he, like even as a 35-year-old, he still dominated. Probably one of the worst days of my footballing history when I found out that he was getting pushed out the door. And I was like, bruh, this is a legend. He's still good. Just let him play until he's done. Boomer, come on, man. Let that dude play till 500 games. He was a king. So I still hate Brad Scott for that. And I'm glad he's out of the club. But yeah, moving on. Benny Jeffrey says, what would be your dream job if you weren't a YouTuber? That's funny, the YouTuber. I do not see myself as a YouTuber, to be honest. That's pretty cool that you see me as a YouTuber. My dream job if I wasn't a YouTuber, probably acting or something. Like, only over the last 2 years I've been like, fuck, it'd be sick to be in like movies and stuff. Toby Price says, who's your favorite footy player you've met or recorded with? Funnest to be around. Ooh, this is tough because obviously met a few players over the journey. Rory Sloane had us at his house all day and he's probably one of the nicest blokes I've ever met. No ego at all on that guy. Just a ripping bloke. Same with like Jake Lever, just a ripping dude. Dev Smith is probably the funnest to be around though. Love that bloke. He's genuine pisser. And Sloaney, Lever, Dev Smith. Yeah, they're all very good. But funnest, probably Dev Smith. He's a cheeky boy, and he's very good lad. But yeah, there you go. Sorry if I didn't answer your question. Thank you very much everyone for obviously subscribing, getting me to 15K. That's mad. Drop a sub or I'll kiss your dad. See you.